Canada immigration. Mario Zelaya posted this. No way Canada is being flooded by asylum claims because of an iPhone Android app. CBSA doesn't process the asylum claims. The app does, with zero human interaction. So this is truly unbelievable. If you want to see why Canada's in the state that it is now, this describes it for you. Now, and you can see here as well that it's clearly just a mad rush to get as many people in as possible. Let's take a look.
So you're saying that a refugee claimant coming to Canada goes to a machine and says, I want to be a refugee in Canada, hits a button and they're in the country? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's not a machine, it's an application. So the one-touch system, they're given instructions on how to use that. That connects directly with IRCC, and they're given that documentation to complete on their own once they're in the country. We're not doing that.
So basically, they take out their phone, theoretically, and they tap it a few times, and they are now in the country as a refugee accepted by our country.
Yes, we get some basic data from them, and again, we do the biometrics. Beyond that, they're doing that on their own, yes.
So you can show up at the airport in Canada, go on an app, press a button, and you can just go into the country. You don't even have to see anybody. You don't have to talk to a human. You're just in now. So no background check, no nothing. You're just in. Tell me this is not obviously a government that's just simply trying to flood as many people as possible into the country. There is no other explanation. Of course, they say that, well, because the immigration, we don't have enough agents to deal with everybody. Well, there's a solution to that. Don't let in more people than they can deal with, right? That's a pretty simple explanation. It seems like it seems like the real purpose is just to flood as many people as possible. You don't even need any border people, any immigration people. Just you've got the One Touch app on their phones. That's good enough. Yes, this is obvious. This isn't just a mistake. This isn't oversight. This is a plan. Let's see. I mean, a self-described elitist globalist central banker wouldn't do that, would he? He would have been telling Trudeau to do that since 2020 when he was an advisor to Justin Trudeau, would he? I think he would. I think that he would.
Yes.
So no human interaction. Your members do not ask any questions, don't confirm anything. It's a free-for-all into the country that way?
Very little. I don't know if I'd use the term free-for-all, but for the most part, it's self-declaration on the claimant's part, yes.
And so from your perspective and your members' perspective, this is not a good thing?
This is a terrible thing. It's during the interview, and again, I spoke to it in my opening statement about human interaction. That's where we ask follow-up questions. That's where we establish whether there's coaching, whether it's a legitimate claim. That's how those files are built so they can be dealt with properly. Later, that's where we gain that intelligence, and that's currently been lost, not to mention that about 10% never complete the forms through One Touch. So you figure with about 100,000 claimants a year, that's about 10,000 people who are allowed into Canada who they disappear. Then it's our inland officers then have to find them and remove them. So you're adding additional work.
So out of 100,000, why are we taking 100,000? By the way, Canada is full. We can't take any more people. 100,000 refugee claimants, 10% of whom we have no idea who they are or where they went, right? This is madness, and this is not a mistake. This is not oversight. This is intentional, right? It's like, well, we don't have enough actual agents to rubber stamp every single claim. So, but we still need to build this underclass that will vote for us forever. So, yeah, I guess just have this One Touch thing, I guess, and who cares? We just need a permanent underclass that will vote for us forever. So let them all in. Same in every Western country, weirdly. Same thing. That's what the left wants to do in every single country. Type a bit into an app, no human interview, and just like that, welcome to Canada. This is insane. Cue the Liberals who will call everyone who questions this a racist. Well, they will, but the magic spell is breaking. I think in I think in like the US and the UK, I think the magic spell is already broken. The incantation of that you're the ist or the phobe or whatever. In Canada, it's still it's breaking. It's not broken yet. But they'll keep using it ad nauseum on everything, obviously, totally unreasonably and irrationally, because as long as it has any effect, they'll keep doing it. Of course, because there's no actual defense of this, right? This is just actual lunacy. This is madness. This is the result of infinite feelings and empathy politics. This is it. Although what's underneath it is actually not even that. It's just very cynical. It's a very cynical attempt to just import a permanent underclass that will vote for left-wing politicians forever. That's how I see it. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that. Please like, share, and subscribe. Subscribing really helps me out. I thank you for that. I will see you next time.